right, today, welcome everyone. It's a game between the Redmond Mustangs and the Juanita Ravens. We're going to have our starting defensive lineup. In center field, senior, number 6, Callie Labrador. Shortstop, number 1, sophomore, Stevie Cohen. In the circle today, number 19, senior, Elliot Parker. Catching behind the plate today, number 11, sophomore, Eric Bird. At first base, we have number 9, sophomore, Josie Hewitt. Second base today, we have senior number 7, Bella House. Third base, number 10, Tammy Villanueva. Left field, number 5, freshman, Aaliyah Gillen. And our designated players today, Chloe Denham. Doing good things. In right field, you have sophomore, number 8, Gwen Reynolds.
I should say easier. They're doing well. Heather always finds a way to get them there. Blue, on your home book tonight.
I don't have music console today. Up the bat, number 13, Maggie Innes.
Elliott ready for the first pitch. And it's a ball low. Maggie hitting from the left side today. One and 0 on Maggie. Oh, nice little blooper out to right field. Single.
Yeah, just outside of Bella's reach there. It's a seeing eyeball.
Coming up the bat, number 17, Livy Rose.
Livy today playing second base. Foul straight back. Oh and 1. In comes the pitch number 2. Called strike. Right down the middle. Oh and 2 on Livy. Oh. Nice. Great 2-strike pitch. 1 and 2. Oh, 1 and 2. Straight right in left field.
Coming up to bat, number 9, Katie Seigen.
In comes the first pitch here. Low. Low on Katie. We have ball 1. Runners on first and second. No outs. Ball. A little bit up, little high, a little outside. Two 2-0. Runners on first and second. Oh, called strike. Beautiful inside. 2-1. 2-1 on Katie. Here's Elliott. She brings us the ball here. Right. Bella Houck first to first. Gets the out at second base.
Good attempt to turn 2 there. But a fast runner from home to first.
Courtesy runner, Ellie Sattler at first base.
18 courtesy for the catcher, 18.
Coming up to bat, number 1, AJ Bartolo.
Elliott readies. Runners at the corners. Called strike inside. Nice pitch. We have Elliott doing her Elliott thing. One out. Runners at the corners. 0-1 on Ainsley. Ball. As the runner takes second base. 1-1, 1 out. Runners at second and third. There's a blooper right there to left field.
Yeah, solid hit to left field there. It's a nice little long line drive. Drives in the run.
Coming up to bat, number 4, Zoe Cooper.
Zoe, the young sophomore, ready for her first pitch. Swing. One down. One down. Runners at the corners. Elliott gets her sign. In comes that pitch. Swing.
Deadly curveball there.
2 down. All right. 0-2 on Zoe. Strike 3. Outside.
That ball had so much movement on it. Moved right outside of the zone.
Coming up to bat, number 24, Addie Roosh. All right, first pitch is coming in to Addy with 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Ball up high, just a little high. All right, Addy, coming in for next pitch. Strike right down the middle. 1-1. 1-1. Strike to the third base. Play. Ball goes low. Runner. 1-2. 1 run scores.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate play there.
Coming up the bat, number 20, Abby Hartman.
Throw to first base was a little bit low, bit tough to handle. Got by and 1 run in.
In comes the pitch, straight back up high. Oh and 1 on the young sophomore. In comes the pitch. Foul, back and away. 0-2. Elliott readies for that next pitch. See if she can get her to swing. Foul. Almost in the dugout. 0-2 on Abby. Ball up high. Barely miss. Looked pretty good. 1-2 on Abby. Foul back. Fights that one off.
Elliott's getting a lot of movement on her pitches today.
I've
never seen them move as much as they are.
We have the perfect view from back here to be able to watch that movement. Strike 3.
Yep, backdoor curveball. Started up off the plate. Ended up just on. Called strike. And that's the end of the top of the first inning. Redmond Mustangs 2 and the Juanita Ravens coming up to bat. Hey Matt, this is Marshall. Can you hear me now?
Introducing the Redmond defense. Shortstop, number 13, Maggie Enich. Second base, number 17, Livy Roche. Catching, Katie Seigan. At third base, Ainsley Barkalow. Left field, got Zoe Cooper. Pitching in circle, Addie Roche. First base, number 20, Abby Hartman. Our designated player today is number 12, Charlotte Jones. Center field is number 5, Lily Viola. And in right field, number 19, Ella Inich.
And off the bat, number 6, Callie Lavigwin.
Callie readies for that first pitch coming in. Oh, she shows bunt. Low. Outside. She pulls back. 1-0. On deck, we've got sophomore, number 1, Keely Cohen. Ball up high. 2-0. Callie has the longest description. She's the highlight reel waiting to happen. Low. 3-0. Callie readies for that 3-0 pitch. Shows bunt. 4-pitch walk for Callie.
Off the bat, number 1, Keely Cohen.
Keely Cohen up to bat. Keely is our shortstop today. Time is called. Get all the signs straightened. Keely ready for the first pitch. Shows bunt. Strike. On deck we have senior number 19, Elliot Parker. Foul, back and away. 0-2 on Keely. Keely's always calm, composed. I don't think 2 strikes are going to bother her at all. Especially knowing she's got there's some speed on the base. Doesn't take very much. Outside. Almost a pitch out. Thinking that they're going to try to catch Callie. By the way, anybody else that has seen these games knows it is difficult to catch Callie. She's very fast. Strike 3 called.
Yep, just off the outside corner there.
Off the bat, number 19, Elliot Parker.
Our pitcher, Elliot Parker, up to bat. Ball. It's not going to take very much to get Callie on the second base. And usually if it makes the outfield, it's 2. Swing. And she's safe. Kind of like that. Her speed is crazy. I've got 1-1 on Elliot. Ball. 2-1 on Elliot Parker. And the throw goes to first base. Elliot and Callie advances to third base.
Yeah, great play by Maggie there at shortstop to make that play and get it to first. And better play from Callie watching that play and heading to third right as the shortstop threw the ball.
Number 11, Sarah Bird.
Next up to bat for the Juanita Ravens. Number 11, the catcher, Era Bird.
Okay, strike. Harris gets her timing. Foul back. 0-2. 2 outs. Runner on third base. Error's always good for a hit. Ball just outside.
Yeah, the catcher really lined up on the outside there. She was almost in the left-handed batter's box.
In comes the pitch. Holds right to 2 steps. Center fielder catches it. Out number 3.
So after one full inning of play, the Redmond Mustangs 2 and the Juanita Ravens nothing.
Up to bat, number 12, Charlotte Jones.
Charlotte Jones steps into the box. She is our DP today. That's a foul, straight back. Oh, thump. Oh, and 1 on Charlotte. Elliott readies for that pitch. Here it comes. Called strike.
That was that curveball there. Started in the middle of the plate. Caught the black on the outside.
0-2 on Charlotte. Let's see if Elliott can get Charlotte to swing. Up high, good 2 strike. From our perspective, almost looked like a little. It's like a rise. It definitely looks like a rise ball. In comes the pitch. 1-2. Oh, ball. Very close.
Just low.
Looked pretty good.
He could have easily rung her up on that one.
2-2 on Charlotte. No outs, no runners on base. It's a foul. She fights that off. Charlotte sits 2-2, no outs, no runners on base. Strike 3.
There we go. That was the backdoor curve. She started stepping out of the way and
bat,
Ball went right over the plate.
Lily Viola.
Lily steps in. She is their center fielder, and she is a senior this year. Pitch, hit ball straight to Cammy. Cammy throws it first, gets that first out.
Good to see Callie recover there and make a great throw to first. Make that an easy play.
Back to the top again. Number 13, Maggie Enid.
Maggie in her first at-bat singled to right field. That was a inside pitch that would have hit her if she didn't actually get the bat on it. That was the curveball moving in.
Here comes that first pitch. Up. Okay, up a little, just a hair high, 1-1. Of course, Maggie batting from the left side. Foul ball. Josie picks it. Josie picks up the ball, throws it back to Elliott. Here we go, 1-2. Full strike 3 on Maggie. Great pitch for the third out.
There we go, 3 up and 3 down. Moving to the bottom of the second. Mustangs 2, Ravens 0.
Get that foul ball that hit that car.
Coming up the bat, number 9, Josie Peeler.
Josie Peeler steps in. Another one of our very talented sophomores. Ball's up high. Lets that one go. 1-0.
I think patience is going to be a virtue here. I think we can outlast this pitcher. We just make throw a bunch of pitches.
Strike outside.
Yeah, and the umpire is giving the strike about a ball and a half off the plate. Not too early, totally uncommon. Lots of times you'll see it even go farther. 2 balls out.
Just straight right at center fielder. Takes 2 steps back. Makes the catch.
Great hit. Unfortunately, the biggest problem with that was it was right to the center fielder who took 1 step back, then stepped back to where she was standing and caught that ball.
Up to bat, number 7, Bella Howe.
Senior Bella Hauk. Just a little bit outside. 1-0 on Bella. Comes a pitch right to third base. Third base First for the first base. Right, Debbie Hartman. Out number 1.
Coming up to the plate, number 10, Tammy Villanueva.
Solid defensive play so far from the Mustangs.
Cammy comes up. Strike that
Yep.
he's very consistent.
He is very consistent on that outside of the plate. Need to be very aware of that and just kind of step up and be ready. At least try and foul him off if you get behind in the count.
Cammy he hits it straight to Livy Rose gets it over to Abby for the third out.
Hard ground ball right to the second baser there, and easy toss to first base to throw her out. After 2 innings, Mustangs 2, Ravens 0.
Coming up to the plate, number 17, Livy Rose.
Livy singled to left field in her first at bat. Ball is popped up. Keeley takes a couple steps back and makes the easy catch over her head for 1 out.
After that, number 9, Katie Sagan.
Here comes Katie.
Katie grounded into a fielder's choice in her first at bat.
Swing.
A big swing.
That was a little bit more than a base hit swing, I think. Up high. 1-1. In comes the pitch for the 1-1. Straight back alley.
Oh,
Line drive out to center field.
hard line drive. And you hope Elliott just gets that glove down, but I'm glad she got out of the way of that instead of getting hit right in the hip. It would have gotten her.
Coming at the bat, number 1, Ainsley Barcelo.
Ainsley had a base hit to left field in her last at bat, back in the first inning.
We have a courtesy runner. Ellie Sattler at first base. Foul straight back. Oh, and 0-1 on Ainsley. Oh, and 1. Same place right in the middle. Single.
Yeah, hard ground ball single up the middle. Runners on first and second now for the Mustangs with 1 out. It's a good time to turn 2. Get us out of this inning quick.
Coming up to the plate, number 4, Joey Cooper.
Zoe steps in. Runners at first and second. Swing.
That curveball's working.
There's a conversation here between the coach and Zoe. Or something that he sees. Zoe steps back in. Strike just a little bit outside. That just missed what the normal strike has been called today. The umpire is extremely consistent at that outside. That one was just a little bit more. 1-1. Foul straight back. Got 1-2 on Zoe today. Let's see if Elliott can squeeze that third strike. Fights that off. As she waits to see what Elliott's going to give her next. 1-2. Elliott's ball. Just a hair high. 2-2. Just a little bit. We have full count. Those pitches are just barely missing, maybe by just a half a ball width. Called ball 4.
And now's a really good time for that double play. Bases are loaded with 1 out.
Coming up the bat, number 44, Addie Ruth.
Addie comes up, 1 out. Runners call just on the inside. 0-1, 1 out. On Addie, we have bases loaded. Strike 2. Excellent pitch by Elliott. 0-2 on Eddie. And Eddie. She fights that one off.
Wow, that was up and in. That's working hard to fight off one of those pitches.
Make sure she didn't get that strike 3. It was close. Oh, and 2 on Addie. Ball's curved towards the outside. And the ball. 1-2. comes the pitch. Fly ball, right field. Catch, runner at third tags. Runner's third scores, runner from second. Comes home, third base.
Coming up to bat, number 20, Abby Hartman.
Abby in her last at bat, struck out looking. That was one of those pitches that was way on the outside there. Let's see if she's picked that up now. That one's low, just off the plate, ball one. Wow, a tough play there. Little weak line drive that when it hit the ground, it had a lot of English on it and took Keeley farther towards third base, making it a tough throw. So another run scores for Redmond. Runners on first and second now.
Charlotte comes up to bat, 2 outs, runner on first base. It's a deep fly ball. Back to the warning track. Gwen camps out underneath it, gets that third out.
And after 2.5 innings of play, Redmond Mustangs 4, hometown Juanita Ravens 0. So, Greg, how do you think we're doing here so far? I know we're down 4-0. Tell me about what's your quick analysis here, as we have number 5, Aaliyah Gilliland, stepping to the plate. It's a ball up and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And that's a well-hit ball. Deep to right center field. Center fielder's going back to the wall. Fly away.
Home run by our freshman, Aaliyah Gillen.
Yeah, I believe that's Aaliyah's second home run this season. It's good to see we got a run on the board here. Maybe it's time to start doing some damage to these Mustangs.
Stepping up to the plate, number 4, Chloe Getterman.
In comes that first pitch. Ball up high. Chloe takes that second. Oh, and says the umpire says she went.
Yep, that was actually close to being a strike, but yeah, I think he rung her up for turning around there.
1-1, no outs. Bottom 3. Foul. Chloe gets a good bat to it.
Yeah, she's looking for that high cheese there. I think she's got her timed up now. Let's see what we got.
Will she throw a change? Right, oh, yes. Bounces off the third baseman.
There you go. Hard play for the third baser there. She tried to make a good attempt off the glove. Easy base hit.
Coming at the back, number 6, junior, Callie Labrigan.
All right, Callie steps up. Oh, beautiful. Left field runs away from her.
Yep, all the way to the wall. Here they come. Here comes Aaliyah rounding third. The throw to the plate is in time, but Aaliyah slides under the catch.
So Chloe gets under there. Slides home safely.
Yep.
Callie's at third base.
So I think the ruling on that one is going to be a stand-up double. Callie advanced to third now. And, of course, a line drive base hit.
Keeley, we have up the bat. We have no outs. Runner on third base. Looks down, comes in low. I do think the Ravens are starting to time up the pitcher, kind of starting to figure out. That comes up high. The Redmond Mustangs call timeout.
And the umpire is stepping out there to have a word with them and say, hey, it's time to go. The Jeopardy song has already finished 2 times. And generally the limit is only 1 time through the Jeopardy song.
Keeley's got 2-0. 2-0, runner on third base. May I mind you, it's a very quick runner on third base. Up high, 3-0. 3-0, no outs. Speed on third base. We'll see if Coach Chris gives it the green light.
Yeah, 0 outs. I think they're going to be pretty conservative here.
Ball outside.
There we go.
Off the bat, number 19, Elliot Parker.
Here's your pitcher, Elliott. Their first at bat, she grounded out to the shortstop. We have runners on the corners.
Next question we'll see. Are they going to send Keeley?
I think they will on the second pitch. Okay, I'm right so far.
Ball 1.
Yeah, just up high.
We're going to see if Elliott can just put it out somewhere where there's no outfielder, maybe just over the shortstop's head.
Watch it here. Keeley's gone. Oh,
Then she holds.
gone. Yeah, playing it a little bit conservative right now.
We've got a good part of the lineup coming up.
It's 6 straight balls in a row.
In comes that pitch. Ball low. 3-0. 7?
Short of the plate. Yeah, that's 7 straight balls here. So I think we've gotten to her. like I said, it's time to get that pitch count up and make some real stress pitches. Here's the pitch. Outside.
He calls that strike.
I was going to say outside and up. I guess I'm.
That was a little bit more outside than the recent ones.
Yeah.
He's been pretty consistent where we can see it in the river.
Yeah, she broke the streak of 7 straight balls there.
All right, 3-1. Right off the pitcher.
Yeah, hard hit. And all right, you know what though? We're going to take that.
Advances the runners.
Advances the runners and scores another run. Bringing the Ravens up to just a 1-run deficit at 4-3. Yeah, that outside pitch there for ball 1. That was really pushing it, right? Because it was over the line on the batter's box. But if it's been inside that line, he's been calling those. That's ball 2 rolling in. Keeley takes third. And that would be a straight stolen base.
Keeley has some speed on her in her own rights. 2-0. 2-0, 1 down. Outside.
Wow, I think we do some math here. I think we got about, in the last 11 pitches, we have 10 balls.
Harris steps in 3-0. She can.
Yeah.
Says that fights that one off.
Fights off the changeup way in front of it, but she did a good job. It's all right. That's what we're supposed to do. Get it out. She can't hit it hard. Just hit it foul.
Was not her pitch. Perfect hit. Second base gets it. Makes that throw. Gets out at second base, but the run scores.
Yep. Job well done. We have a tie ball game.
Coming up with that, number 9, Josie Keeler.
All right, the bases are empty. Let's see what Jose's got in her right now.
Strike. That's her pitch. That's that one pitch that if she can hit that spot.
Yeah, I think both pitchers are feasting on that outside corner.
Oh, swings. Gets her on that one.
Yeah, good changeup, bounced it in.
0-2. 0-2 on Jose Hugs.
Yep, 0-2.
Outside. Ball 1, 1-2.
Yeah, that catcher is really pushing the outside corner there. She's literally lining up behind the outside batter's box.
Josie did not bite on that one. Gets that change to the shortstop.
Yep. Oh, she is safe.
She's safe.
Yep. That's why we hustle right there. That is a well-earned ground ball. That shortstop, Maggie, made a great approach to the ball and a hard throw, but Josie just beat it out.
Bella, first pitch. Down low for a ball. Runner on first base. 2-0.
When a catcher moves that much in the back, I always try and encourage the hitters to kind of keep an eye back there. Can you hear something moving?
Low again. 3-0.
Because if you hear a lot of motion, they're moving either in or out. You can tell which direction it is. You know which direction that ball's going to, or they're trying to place it.
So that's a strike. That's that same spot. Outside on the river. On deck, we've got junior, number 10, Cami Villanueva.
I'd like to see Cami hit this inning.
Pitch straight back to the pitcher. First base. Out number 3.
And there we have it. Before we know it, tie game. The bottom of the 4th. The Ravens 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors and nobody left on.
Oh, what'd you do?
I remember that.
He's like
Stepping up to the plate, number 5, Lily Viola.
Lily steps up to the plate. A little bit high.
So far today, Lily's 1-1 with a pop fly to the shortstop.
In comes that pitch. Foul.
Oh,
Barely
that.
foul.
And check that. This is actually only Lily's second at bat. I was reading the wrong number there. She grounded out to Josie, or to Cami at third base in her last at bat.
Almost that same hit back again. Strike. Outside both rivers. Either way.
Yep. He definitely has a wide strike zone. All we ever ask for is consistency on those. So.
And here comes the next pitch. And she pulls it. Gets it from Bella to Josie. Out number 1.
After that, number 13, Maggie Enid.
Maggie is their leadoff hitter. Line drive to right field.
Yeah, hard hit line drive. Just past the reach of Bella. Even if she would have got that, I don't know if she would have been able to get up in time to throw her out.
After that, number 17, Libby Ruth.
Livy, first pitch. This at bat, 1 out, runner on first base. Calls a strike, just a little bit. All right, Elliott catches that inside corner. In comes the second pitch. Here we go. Foul straight back.
Good thing we have that fence, huh, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to protect these faces that are made for radio. 0-2. 1-2. 1-2 on Livy. Runner at first base. In comes the pitch. It's back. It's a high. 1-2.
Yep, Rory the mascot is going to pick up that ball. Just landed right on his head.
We have a ball hit straight out, and it's over. Livy Roosh.
Just over the fence, over the Juanita Ravens logo there.
Up to bat, number 9, Katie Sagan.
That was definitely a well-struck ball. It's second lefter plate, I was kind of questioning. That was going to be one, and it was. Ball.
Right now, Elliott just needs to put that hit in the back of her head. Start from scratch here.
1-0. Line drive, hard ground ball, left field.
Up to the plate, number 1, Ainsley Barkalow.
So far today, Ainsley is 2 for 2 with 2 singles, one to left and the other to center.
First pitch comes in, swing and a miss. Here comes the pitch. Swing.
The high cheese curveball that time.
I think Ainsley saw that last home run and says, I want something like that. Here comes the pitch. Kelly comes in. Makes that play. Outs.
Up to bat, number 4, Zoe Cooper.
All right, so now we have 2 outs. Zoe stepping to the plate. She's struck out in her first at-bat and walked in her last at-bat.
Foul. Backing away.
Another souvenir for Rory the mascot.
I think one of our spectators got hit.
not just our scorekeeper, or not just a spectator, our esteemed scorekeeper,
Foul back.
Mr. Joe Hauk.
0-2. Joe Hauk is a very important part of our team. He keeps all our stats and runs game changer for us. Zoe 0-2, 2 outs. Hop up and out. Oh, and 2 and Zoe. 2 outs. Runner on first base. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a little bit high.
Yeah, that's a good pitch, though. See if she'll chase that up, that high cheese there.
One
With
of,
the 0-2 count.
one of those up and ins.
Mm-hmm. So we got a 1-2 count here.
Here comes the pitch. Just a little bit high. 2-2 on the young sophomore.
Here we come. Curveball outside and low.
It's up and it's back again.
That's 4 for Rory now.
Zoe's got 2-2 on her. Two and two, 2 outs. It's a foul ball down the right-hand side.
Yeah, Zoe is making Elliott work here, fouling off a lot of balls. Let's see if Elliott can best her right here.
Two and two. Runner on first base. Just a little bit low. Count is now full. Full count on Zoe. And we've got ball 4.
Off the bat, number 24, Abby Ruth.
Addie's up the bat. She's got runners at first and second base. 2 outs. Strike. Right down the middle, low. Perfect. Oh, and 1. Just a little bit inside. 1 and 1. Elliott readies herself. One and 1. Fair ball on that field line. One comes in, holds, runs at second and third.
Coming at the bat, number 20, Abby Hartman.
Yeah, hard line drive right down the left field line there. for a double.
Abby hits one down the right side. It's foul. Abby sitting 0-1. Runners at second and third. In comes the pitch. Foul down the third base side.
Good effort by Cammie there to get that.
Abby's 0-2, 2 outs. Runner on third base. Foul, straight back. Oh, 0-2. In comes the pitch. It's up, straight up. Harris got it. Cat makes that foul, catch and foul territory.
So after 3.5 innings, the Ravens take 3 to lead the Ravens 7-4.
All right, fans, it's a 4.5 inning stretch. You know what that means. Time to stand up and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Very special thank you to Elliot Parker's mother, who just brought the announcing and scoring crew some of the best darn chocolate chip cookies I ever get to have.
1-0. Two and 0. Strike, that's that pitch. He's been very consistent. The umpire is extremely consistent at calling that one. Bounces that one in. 3-1 on Cammie. We used to always say Cammie can. Low, ball 4. Off the bat, number 5. Freshman, Aaliyah Gilman.
We're going to get a pinch runner for Cammie. It's number 2, Miko.
2 in, 10 out. 2 in, 10 out.
And stepping up to the plate is Aaliyah Gilliland in her last at-bat. Nice home run bomb out to right center field.
It did go out there, didn't it, Marshall?
It did go out there.
It did. I love it when that happens. Here comes that first pitch. Strike. I think that might have been the one she really wanted.
Yeah, that was definitely up and over the plate.
Here we come. Strike two.
Strike two. I think she's looking for that pitch inside. She's going to have to start to protect here because the pitcher is really looking to the outside corner here.
0-2. Runner on first base. Fights that one off.
Yeah, that's a great job fighting that off. Just trying to stay alive. Doesn't like that pitch. See if we can get into another count here where the pitcher has to think, or she can make a good mistake. Take advantage of it.
Wouldn't it be nice if Aaliyah hit the second one out?
I wasn't going to say anything, but yes, that would be awesome.
Outside. That was a little more outside than the normal.
Yeah, definitely.
Once again,
starting to work the count.
Blue is extremely, extremely consistent. When it's in that river, he calls it. When it's not, it's out. Oh, foul. Just a little bit early on that one.
Yeah, almost a little safety swing, bunt,
Defense.
slap, defensive. Let me just try and hit it foul. Although it almost worked.
It almost did. It almost did indeed. 1-2 on Aaliyah. Oh, outside. Barely. That's still ball. 2-2. Let's see if Aaliyah, she can work this one. Here it comes, 2-2. Foul.
Oh, just off of it. Just a little bit behind it. That was her sweet spot right there. It's time to turn around and drive it hard.
We've got a little speed at first base. And line drive, and Redmond doubles that up.
Off the bat, number 4, Chloe Redmond.
Chloe in her last at bat hit a strong single over the third base. This one goes back to the pitcher. And that's a 1-3 putout. So after 4 innings of play, the visiting Redmond Mustangs 7 and your hometown Juanita Ravens 4.
Re-enter 10, re-enter 10.
Off the bat, number 12, Charlotte Jones.
Today, Charlotte is 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking in the first and a pop out to the right fielder, Gwen Reynolds.
Line drive, straight to Callie.
Off the bat, number 5, Lily Viola.
Lily's over 2 today. Ground out to second base and third base.
Runner first. Runner opts to stay at first base.
Yeah, quick bang bang play there to Keeley, and Bella over to first.
On the bat, number 13,
Josie.
Maggie.
Actually had a pretty close chance at making the turn the double play there, but not quite. Runner remains at first. And that's a little pop line drive. Throw to Bella. Throws it on to first. The runner tags up just in time. And there are 2 outs.
Livy Roos up to bat. Called strike. 0-1. Straight back. 0-2.
And now I'm happy there's a fence. That would have got me right in the chest.
Oh, 0-2 on Libby. Runner at first base. Inside.
Ooh, brushing her back. Now it's time to hit that outside corner, that curveball.
And if anybody else can do it, Elliot Parker. A little bit more outside. Straight up steal. Got 2-2. Two and 2 on Lippy. Just a little bit low. It look pretty good. We've got full count on Livy right now.
Yep, watch that runner at second. She's going to take off as soon as the pitch is thrown.
Throw to first base. Route number 3.
Yep. Very routine play for Keeley there at shortstop. And now we move to the bottom of the 5th. The visiting Redmond Ravens, or Redmond Mustangs 7. Your hometown Ravens 4.
Off the bat, number 6, Callie Labergan.
Callie steps up to the plate. Our leadoff hitter. In comes the first pitch. Here we go. Up high on Kelly. In comes the pitch. Low and outside. Ball 2. Outside low. 3-0 on Callie. I don't think Redmond wants her on base. She advances very easily. Here comes the 3-0. Shows bunt. Ball 4.
Off the bat, number 1, Keely Cohen.
Keely steps in. Speed after speed. We've got Keely at bat. Callie at first base. One and 0. For Callie, just a bobble. It's good enough to get her on base. 2-0. Outside low. Up high. 3-0. On deck right now, number 19, Elliott Parker. It's called strike, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. It's right down the third base line. That's going to get Callie to third base. And it's a stand-up double.
That's perfect. I hope Keely's mom saw that because she's been bouncing between the two games here, the baseball game and this game.
Another one of those lengthy timeouts.
Yeah, I think we're on our third run of the Jeopardy theme song here, so we're starting to push
I think,
a minute and a half.
I'm not sure how long you have to go before the umpire calls a penalty.
Off the bat, number 19, Elliott Parker.
And that is their second mound visit. I'm sorry, me of all people should not do that. Second visit to the circle. So if the coach goes back out there, he's going to have to pull that pitcher.
Kelly at readies. Runners at second and third. A little bit high. Looked like it was in that river, but it was up. Elevated. Bounces in.
So far today, Elliott's 0 for 2, 2 groundouts. I think it's time to turn that around right now.
Strike. That is that pitch right in the river.
Yep.
Right about belt level.
At least he's been very consistent about it. So.
Oh, yes. 2-1 on Elliott. Runners at second and third. Oh, Elliott, great hit right up the middle.
Yep. Oh,
that's
and the center fielder
that's gonna bring in 2 runs.
There we go.
Off the bat, number 11, Era.
Araberg up to bat. We have a courtesy runner. This is Rose Stone.
Yep, Rose is up from the JV team, helping out while they're on holiday.
Okay, sorry. Player. Number 0. I got it now. And the pitcher gets the timing the float.
Yep, and as I said, you know, if that coach comes out one more time to talk to the pitcher, he's going to be taking her out. Anytime you come out a second time in an inning, it's going to be, you have to pull the pitcher. But if you do it even a third time, even across separate innings, then they have to pull them at that point, which she's actually eligible to come back in and pitch at any point.
In the circle now is Ainsley Barkalow.
If you didn't hear that in the background, the new pitcher for Redmond is Ainsley Barkalow. And our guess is that Addie has moved over to third base. Ainsley came from third base. Ainsley's a junior at Redmond High School.
Now in the circle, number 1, Ainsley Barkalow.
Harris steps up. She has Rose Stone at first base.
It's time for a big one here. Let's bring the lead up. Take that hard fastball right over the fence.
Foul down the right side. Out of play.
When I was pulling in today, Joe Haug was telling me I parked right where my car's going to get hit by a ball.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'm going to get lucky right now.
Roll. Roll.
I'll take it.
Down low. 1-1 on Era. Here comes the pitch. Down low and inside. 2-1.
See a little hit and run action here.
Strike.
Definitely up in the zone.
Era 2-2. No outs. Runner on first base.
Yeah, it's about time for Era to be due. She's over 2 today.
Foul down the right side. Out of play.
Way to fight it off. Live for her for another pitch. She's got her timed up now.
Era gets her assignment. 2-2. Up high. Full count. 3-2 on Era.
That was an interesting arm motion from the pitcher. I've never quite seen that before. She brought her arm up high and then tried to pull it back down. I don't know if she just lost the handle on the curveball or what.
Oh. Strike 3 called.
Up and in.
After that, number 9, Josie Keeler.
Yeah, that last pitch was almost in the same spot that first strike was. Boy, that did look pretty high coming in. We got Josie at the plate now.
Josie's first pitch comes in. Swing, miss.
Yeah, they got to find their timing here. Ainsley, she's bringing the ball in a little bit hotter, probably 58, 59, maybe touching 60 on her fastball.
In comes pitch number 2. Low inside, 1-1.
Yeah, that was an interesting pitch. I'm looking at her hand motion, I'm pretty sure it was going to be a rise ball, but it was coming in low in the zone.
1-1 on Josie. Hits the shortstop. Play to second. Nothing at first.
Fielder's choice will put Josie onto first base.
After that, number 7, Bella out.
And now it's time for Bella, who Bella's 0 for 2 with a ground out to the third baser and pitcher.
I think Bella deserves outside.
Yeah,
1-0.
Bella's due. No question about it. See her square one up here, put in the gap.
I would love to see Bella hit one out right now. Down the right base, right field, so it's foul ball against the fence.
Just behind the riser.
One and one on Bella.
Another riser. That's going almost right
That
down
was
the
missed.
pipe.
That was ball. 2-1 on Bella. Inside. 3-1. Advantage Bella.
He's almost picking it up off the ground.
Cammy steps up to the plate. Runner. Ball down low. Ball one. Cammy has runners at first and second.
Yeah, Cammy had her last at bat. She walked. Very patient hitter.
He calls that strike. Outside. That might have.
They're going to have to take heed of that.
I think
that was over the white on the outside batter's box there.
1-1 on Cammy. Cammy fights down back. 1-2. One and two in Cammy. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Nice little base hit. Would do great about now. Hits back. Center field's back. And she's back to the track. Makes the catch for the 3rd out.
Yeah, way to give it a ride out there to right center field. Center fielder made a great run and actually made the catch look pretty easy. So, after 6 innings, it's Mustangs 7, Ravens 6. After 5 innings. Sorry, I'm going to blame my my compadre here, John Detterman. Thank you, John, for helping out with the scoreboard. But he does change the inning really, really fast, so it throws me off. Hopefully, in the viewing audience today, we have our the other half of the Craig and Greg show. Greg Benson, if you're out there, honk your horn once for me. We put Greg on assignment today. He's out in the Yakima area, scouting the Yakima Yaks, who his daughter plays for. And we wish you well, Greg. And like I said, remember what happened last time somebody left and didn't come back the next day.
Number 9, Katie Sagan.
That was for me because I lost my job as the announcer. All right, so we're to the top of the 6th inning.
Called strike. 0-1.
Yeah, Katie's last at bat. The hard ground ball just past Cammy at third base into left field. She also has a single and was out on the fielder's choice.
Ball. Just a little bit low.
Yeah, I guess I must have gone in low because it was definitely within that wide strike zone.
1-1, Kitty. It hits right out to center base, single.
Off the bat, number 1, Ainsley Bartolo.
18 courtesy for the catcher.
And there's a courtesy runner for the catcher, number 18, Ellie Sattler. And up to bat now, if you didn't catch it before, is Ainsley. She's the new pitcher. That ball is in low for a ball 1.
Ainsley 1-0. Ball. Hard ground ball. Outside left field.
Off the bat, number 4, Joey Cooper.
Zoe's first 2 at-bats. She struck out and has 2 walks since.
Shows bunts. And Zoe is safe on the bunts at first base.
Just a great bunt. The catcher, pitcher, and first base they all converged on it. And when that happens, you know it's going to be a close play. And it was.
Number 24, Addie Ruth.
Addie's got a pair of RBIs today with a sacrifice fly and a hard line drive up the middle in her last at bat.
A little bit low. 1-0 on Addie. She's got runners everywhere. Bases are loaded. No outs. A ball, maybe probably just a little bit high, just a little bit above that strike zone. 2-0. Elliott gets her pitch. Strike. 2-1. 2-1 on Natty. Ball up high. 3-1. 3-1 on Natty. Bases loaded, no outs. Hits the base for a fair ball. The 2 runners score.
Yeah, hard line drive right down the line. Past to diving Cami Villanueva. Medal score 2. Brings the score Mustangs 9 and Ravens 6. So the infield is having a little conversation out there. The umpire went out there with about halfway through the Jeopardy song. Didn't give him much time. They're breaking up and headed back
So we have to back.
to their respective positions.
Abby Hartman.
Abby Hartman, the first baseman, is up to bat. No outs.
She shows bunts. Ball 1. No outs. Runners at first and second. She shows bunts. Foul.
Just foul.
One and one. 1-1 on Abby. No outs. Top of the 6th inning. She gets that bunt down, out at first base. The runners advance.
Yeah, on the sacrifice bunt there, Abby moved the runners over to second and third. Now we're at 1 out with Charlotte Jones stepping up to the plate. She's a designated player. Get a hard line drive, her last at bat to center field. Swings through that, 0-1. Fouled off over the right field fence. No balls and 2 strikes. Elliott takes the sign and the wind up and the pitch. Again, fouled off to the right hand side, just past the reach of Rory the mascot. That one's up in the zone, past era. The runners at second and third, they take a thought to advance, but turn around and retreat. The ball went straight back to era. Now it's 1-2. And it's swung on and pop fly over to first base. And Josie Peeler pulls it in for the second out of the inning. Still runners on second and third.
Off the bat, number 5. Lily Viola.
So Lily's 0 for 3 today with a fielder's choice at her last at bat over to Keeley at shortstop.
Outside. Ball 1. Runners at second and third. 2 down. Oh, a little bit up.
A little chin music there.
2-0.
She was in the other batter's box. That would have been called a strike probably.
Two 2-0 on Lily. A little bit up. 3-0.
LA needs to find a release point coming in high on all of those there.
Senior steps into the box. 3-0. Strike.
Ooh, throw down to third. To Cammy. Flies the tag just late.
3-1 on Lily. Straight shortstop Keeley.
Yep. Takes the one hop.
Keeley to Josie. Third outs.
And after 5.5 innings, some Mustangs 9, your hometown Ravens 6.
Stepping up to plate, number 5, Aaliyah Gilliland.
Well, Aaliyah's the author of the solo home run today in the third inning. She also had a line drive, which unfortunately turned into a double play. Caught the runner at first off of.
Aaliyah has a great at bat. She's very aggressive at the plate.
And there's a very late timeout. Oh,
Baseball out in left field.
I wish those guys would keep the balls on their own field.
No pitch. Zeros. Aaliyah's up at bat. Bottom of the 6th. Swing.
Yeah, that's the pitch she's looking for. Probably elevated a little bit more than she wanted. And I think it might have been a riser. I wasn't watching close, but it did look like it was moving up.
0-1. No, definitely up high. 1-1.
Just about the same spot that last one was. Coach Chris giving Aaliyah a few last-second adjustments there.
In comes that pitch. Strike. That dropped right in there.
Yeah, it was a changeup. She did not want a piece of that.
1-2 on Aaliyah.
It's probably best to lay off that. She does hit it. It's just going to be a little weak little grounder in the infield.
Swing.
Probably fooled a little bit bad on that, unfortunately.
Up to bat number 4, Chloe Garland.
It's a little bit high. Ball 1.
Yep, Chloe's got a good eye. Expect her to work the count. Work
Cool.
deep into the count.
Chloe is our DP today. She's also one of our top pitchers. It's called strike. 1-1.
Just took a little bit off that curveball there.
1-1 on Chloe. Swing. 1-2. Here comes the pitch up high. 2-2.
Here we go. Keep working the count here.
2-2. One down. No runners on the bases. Down low. Great eye. 3-2. Full count. Swing.
Yeah, I think she was looking for the off-speed pitch there. Got the heater.
Coming up to bat number 6, Callie Labagan.
Chloe would definitely want that one back.
Callie's up the bat again. Once again, it's the runner, it's the person they don't want on base. He caught strike. Callie didn't want that one. 0-1. And she hits one deep to right field.
That struck well. She's going back.
Oh,
And
it's gone. It's gone.
Off of the temporary fence, but above the yellow line. A home run for Miss Callie.
Great job, Callie.
Up to bat number 1, Keely Cohen.
Out comes the young sophomore. Strike. That's that pitch right in the river. Keely sits 0-1. Ball up high. 1-1. Wait. Oh. Keely sits 1-1. Perfect hit. Perfect hit. Another base hit.
Yep, hard hit line drive in the left field. Keep this rally moving.
Now stepping into the box, number 19, Elliot Parker.
Elliott in her last at bat, hard ground ball up the middle for 2 RBI.
Elliott's got Runner on first base. Ball down low.
Down low, yeah. Straight over the plate.
1-0 on Elliott. Ball straight to second base. Second base person makes the play for the third out.
And after 6 innings, see, John, I caught up on you. It's the Mustangs 9 and your hometown favorite team ever, Ravens 7.
Mustangs
So moving into the top of the 7th inning here, Elliot Parker steps back into the circle. She has 120 pitches so far. She's probably got 150 in her, no problem. 82 strikes. So a very good ratio, 3-to-1 strikes to balls.
Maggie 0-0. Here we go. Top 7. Saying it's fair ball.
Yeah, that was just.
No,
no, they did call foul.
Oh,
Okay,
I
well.
didn't see his hands come up. I guess it's a foul.
You know what? He did have his hands up. I fooled myself. I didn't look for him pointing, but that thing, it looked like it was touching the foul line there down first base.
0-1. Ball inside. 1-1.
This here come in with that hard curveball down low inside this time.
Maggie is their batting average champion right now. 596 coming into the game. Ball 2-1 on Maggie.
Now maybe they'll bust her in low.
Outside. Ball 3-1. And line drive catch by Josie Peeler.
Yeah, Josie's showing good athleticism over there at first base. Going down to her knees there to get that line drive. Sort of 1 out.
Livy steps up into the box. The young sophomore hits it straight up. Couple steps back. Bella makes that catch. 2 down.
Great communication there. Bella called everybody off. I think all 3 of them probably could have got it from the shortstop to the center fielder.
Off the bat, number 9, Katie Seigen.
Katie's last at bat, she had a hard line drive into center field. She's 3 for 4 today.
See what the senior can do here. And she hits a great one. Underneath it. Oh, there's a miscommunication. They're getting.
Yep, right between Aaliyah and Callie out there in left center field. They didn't communicate like they should have there, and Aaliyah pulled up at the last second.
Out the bat, number 1, Ainsley Parkle.
Two outs, Free. 2 outs on the Mustangs. Swing. 0-1 on Ainsley. Runner at second base.
Yeah, Ainsley had a hard ground ball out to left field in her last at bat. She's got a couple other singles there in the first and the third innings.
Foul, backing away. Oh, and 2. Oh, and 2 on Ainsley. 2 outs. Runner on second. Just a little bit high. And out of the strike zone. 1 and 2. Elliott's ahead. Pop up. Billy calls it. Makes that catch. Out number 3.
So after 6.5 innings, the Mustangs get 0 runs on no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on. And it's game time now with the Ravens stepping up to bat and down by 2 runs. It's go time here. Be a good time for Era to start us off, get on base, and so we can get the carousel moving and some runs in and walk this thing off.
Off the bat, number 11, Era, third.
Yeah, I think Era's due for a good hit here. She's 0 for 3 with an RBI. She grounded out in the 4th inning. Second baser.
Era, part of that talented freshman crew from last year. Strike down the middle.
And I'll also add, Era was one of my little leaguers back in the day. Played a couple seasons with me when I managed and coached.
Era 0-1. Bounces that one in. 1-1. Ainsley in the circle. Back, straight away.
Look out, Craig.
1-2.
For the record, Craig did not even flinch when that ball came back. He's got nerves of steel.
There was a ball back? Ball came here? Oh, I didn't see it. All right, 1-2 on Era. Ball down low. 2-2. Redmond's trying to keep Juanita off the bases. Foul. Fights that off.
Yeah, good defensive swing there. She was actually really trying to push that over to right field. Curveball kept moving outside.
2-2 on Era. Foul, backing away. Still 2-2.
Maybe somebody from the Juanita soccer team can get that ball and throw it back to us. That was way out there. Just all the way on the soccer field.
2-2 on Era. Up. Ball 3. 3-2, full count.
Here we go. This is good at bat. I think 7, 8 pitches now.
Era has worked this 3-2.
Yeah, 7 pitches. She fouled off 2. Get the full count.
Era readies herself.
Inside.
Oh, she calls a strike. Out the bat, number 9, Josie Peeler.
And you probably heard that in the background.
Oops,
Josie
sorry about
Peeler
that,
stepping
everybody.
up to the plate.
In YouTube land.
It actually works, by the way, because I was watching the podcast too, a couple days ago, and Greg kept apologizing, but it actually works when you leave them both on.
Just outside.
Josie had a single.
1-0.
Josie had a single back in the 5th inning.
Hopefully Jose Hugs has got more space, another one of those in her.
We need base runners.
Foul down the right side.
Off the snack shack.
One and one on Josie. Swing. 1-2.
Yeah, she saw that. She wants that one back. Just under it.
One and two, Josie. Swing. Out number 2.
Badly fooled on the curveball up and out.
Up the bat, number 7, Villa, out.
Bella walked in her last at bat. And then unfortunately became a victim of a double play on a hard line drive for the second baser.
Oh, it's perfect. Out in the right field, just out of the second base person's reach.
After that, number 10, Tammy, Villanueva.
That's what we need right now. We need some base runners to see if Cammy can join Bella out there on the base paths.
Our nickname for her was Cammy can, because anybody can, Cammy can. Ball outside and up.
Here we go, Jamie. Just get on base.
Bella on one. Tying run is at the plate. Foul ball out of play down the right side. 1-1. Cammy's 1-1. Foul down the right side. 1-2. One and two on Cammy. Juanita down to their last strike, last out. And that is out of play down the right side.
Yeah, just off the fence. You're going to straighten that out, just right down the right field line. That'll get Bella over to third easily.
Better yet, maybe. Cammy can. And it's a swing. Strike 3.
And that'll do it.
That's the game.
Very good game, though, altogether. Lots of action, lots of hits, a lot of runs, couple home runs. 2 for the Mustangs, or 1 for the Mustangs and 2 for the Ravens. Unfortunately, the Ravens fall 9-7.
Well, our next game is at Inglemore on Wednesday against the Inglemore Vikings. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you for listening to the Greg and Craig show with our special guest, Marshall Hagen. Greg will be back on Friday. Thank you very much, and I want to say thank you to Maximus Creations for producing the video, for the cameras, all of the audio equipment, and getting us all the cameras and getting us to all the views that everybody else is out there able to see. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Adios. Have a good one. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to.